At last lecture, we have to see about phase pair principle and their postulates. In this valence-shell electron pair repulsion theory, there is some molecules containing no lone pair of the electrons are already explained. Today, we have to see about the molecules containing the lone pair and bond pair present in the molecule. Depending on the number of lone pairs and the bond pairs, the electrons of the molecules can be represented as 7 ways. First is AB2E, AB3E, AB2E2, AB4D, AB3E5, AB5E and AB4E2. In this case, the A represents the central metal or the central atom, while B represents the bonding pair of the electrons and E represents the lone pair of electrons. For examples, the lone pair and bond pair geometries are as shown below. The first contains there is a AB2E. Number of lone pairs is 1, that is E, number of E are 1. B2, number of bonding pairs are 2. Arrangement of the bonded electron pairs, this is a SO2 molecule. Shape of this molecule is a bend shape. Examples SO2, SO3, etc. That is sulfur dioxide, ozone molecule, etc. Second example, AB3E. It contains 1 lone pair and 2 bonding pairs of the electrons. The arrangement is trigonal pyramidal. In this case, there are 3 bonding pair and 1 lone pair. This lone pair is present on this upper part of this central atom. This geometry is a trigonal pyramidal. Molecules are ammonia, PCl5, etc. Ammonia, PCl3, etc. In this case, the another examples for AB2E2, the number of lone pairs are 2, bond pairs are 2. The molecules having the shape is a bend shape. Example H2O, OF2, H2S, SCl2, etc. In this case, there are 2 number of bonding pairs and 2 are the lone pairs. These 2 lone pairs are present on this central atom, and therefore the molecules changes their shape. This molecule is not linear, it forms a bend shaped molecule. Next, AB4E. It contains 1 lone pair and 4 bond pairs. The structure is seesaw. Molecule is SF4. In this case, 1 lone pair is present in the upper part of this central atom. The next ones examples are AB3E2, 2 lone pairs, 3 bond pairs. The structure is a T-shaped. For examples, ClF3, BrF3, ICl3, etc. It contains, there is a 2 lone pairs present on this upper part, and due to this repulsion, it forms, there is a T-shaped geometry. AB5E, it contains 1 lone pair and 5 bonding pairs. It forms a square pyramidal geometry, and this square pyramidal geometry contains, for example, BF5, IF5, etc. There are 4 atoms present in a single plane, while 1 present on the top of this plane. It forms a square pyramidal geometry. And last part is AB4E2, that is 2 lone pairs and 4 bonding pairs. The geometry is a square planar. For example, xenon tetrafluoride. Xenon tetrafluoride. In this case, these two lone pairs, first lone pair present on this upper part of this plane and another lone pair present on this below of this plane. Therefore, it forms a square planar geometry. Depending upon the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, there is a different molecules, their geometries, bond angles are explained. The geometries of the different molecules are explained as shown below. Some of these discussed below. First is a ammonia molecule. Ammonia. Formula is NH3. The expected geometry of the tetrahedral and bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes. This tetrahedral geometry and this bond angle present in the methane molecule CH4. The bond angle present between hydrogen carbon hydrogen is 109 degree 28 minutes and geometry is a tetrahedral. But in this ammonia molecules it contains one lone pair and three bonding pair, that is the molecule having the AB3E type of the molecule. Hence, the central nitrogen atom has all 8 electrons in its valence shell out of the 6 involved in the forming of the bond. 3 NH covalent bonds and remaining pairs forms a lone pair. Totally 5 electrons present on the valence shell of each nitrogen and 3 from the 3 hydrogen atoms. Therefore, in ammonia molecule, the central atom nitrogen contains, there are the totally 8 electrons. Out of these 8 electrons, 3 electrons of the 3 electrons of the nitrogen combines with the 3 hydrogen atoms, that is the 6 electrons involved in the NH covalent bonding, and remaining 2 forms the lone pair of the electrons. There are 2 types of the repulsions between the electron pairs. First is a lone pair bond pair repulsion and second is a bond pair repulsion. Due to this repulsion between lone pair as well as lone pair bond pair and bond pair repulsion, the ammonia molecule changes the shape of this tetrahedral to the pyramidal and the bond angle 109 degree 28 minutes to the 107 degree 18 minutes, and the shape of this molecule is a pyramidal as shown in the figure. In this case, these molecules, this is the sp3 hybrid orbital. All these hybrid orbitals are sp3. Therefore, it contains, this is a lone pair of electrons and 3 present in a NH3 covalent bonding. Similarly, the water molecule. The central atom oxygen has a 6 electrons in its valence shell. In atomic oxygen contains 6 electrons, but it forms the water molecule. There are 8 electrons present in a valence shell of this oxygen. In water molecule, there are 8 electrons, but the valence shell contains only 6 electrons in the atomic oxygen. Out of these, the 2 pairs are bonding pairs and 2 are the lone pairs. Due to the lone pair repulsions, lone pairs are pushed towards the bond pairs and and the bond pair lone pair repulsions become stronger, reducing the HOH bond angle from the tetrahedral 1 to 104 degree 35 minutes, and geometry of the molecule is angular. In this case also, due to the presence of lone pair repulsion and bond pair lone pair repulsions, the molecule changes their shape to tetrahedral to the angular. Tetrahedral to the angular geometry, bond angle is reduces from 109 degree 28 minutes to the 104 degree 35 minutes as shown in the figure. In this contains there are two lone pairs. This is one and this is the second. These are the two lone pairs of electrons, and there are two bond pairs of the electrons. This bond OH bond, this is also a OH bond, and these two contains, there are the two non-bonding pairs of electron are called as a lone pairs of electrons. Then advanced theories of the bonding. In this advanced theories of the bonding, there are the Cosell and Lewis approach to the chemical bonding. The first step, understanding the nature of the chemical bond. Lewis concept and Cosell concept explain the formation of the covalent bond, their nature of the covalent bond. The more advanced theories bonding were put forth account the newly discovered properties of the compounds in the light quantum theory of the atomic structures. The advanced theories explains depending upon this quantum theory, there is new properties, new elemental structures of the molecules. These two theories are the first is a valence bond theory, in bracket these are called as a VBT, and second is a molecular orbital theory. Important approach to regarding the nature of the chemical bond, valence bond theory. And the valence bond theory. In order to explain the covalent bond between the molecules, Hitler and London develops the valence bond theory on the basis of wave mechanics. This theory further put forth or further extended by the Pauling and Slater. The postulates of the valence bond theory. The covalent bond is formed when the half-filled valence orbital of one atom overlap with a half-filled valence orbital of the another atom. Means the each orbital contains there is a unpaired electron. These unpaired electrons overlap with another unpaired half-filled orbital to form the covalent bond. The electrons in the half-filled valence orbital must have opposite spin. Both are in antiparallel spin. Due to they can be overlaps with the opposite spin, they neutralize their spin. During the formation of the half-filled orbitals overlap, opposite spin of the electrons gets neutralized. In upward direction, electrons having the positive spin, and downward directions, electrons having the negative spin, both positive and negative gets cancelled, and it forms a stable covalent bond, or the stable bond formed between the increased electron density decreases the nuclear repulsion, and energy is released during the overlapping of the orbitals. Electron density increases, then decreases, there is a nuclear repulsion, and energy is released during the overlapping of the atomic orbitals. Greater the extent of overlapping, stronger is the bond formation. If the extent of the overlapping is maximum, then it forms the greater, stronger bond between the two atoms. However, the complete overlap of the orbitals does not take place due to the internuclear repulsions. There is a nuclear repulsion. Electron repulsion between the two atoms are maximum when they are come closer than their limiting distance. Therefore, complete overlap of the orbitals does not take place in internuclear due to the internuclear repulsions. The number of bond forms is equal to the number of half-filled orbitals in the valence shell, that is number of unpaired electrons. If there are one unpaired electron is present in their valence shell, only one bond is formed. Two unpaired electrons are present, two bonds are formed. This is depending upon the number of unpaired electrons. At the equilibrium distance, the attractive and repulsive forces are balanced each other, and the total energy of the bonded atoms is minimum and stability is maximum. At equilibrium distance, attractive and repulsive forces balance with each other. At this time, the molecules having the minimum energy and maximum stability. The next points. The electrons which are paired in the valence shell cannot participate in the bond formation. That is, lone pair of electrons cannot participate in the bond formation, but there is a vacant empty orbitals, higher orbitals are present. Then electrons are transferred to the lower energy orbital to the higher energy orbital, and it forms, there is a electrons unpaired state, and they participate in the bond formation, providing the energy of the filled and the vacant orbital differ slightly from each other. Their energy slightly differs with each other, and therefore it gives, there is the formation of the covalent bonds. If electrons are in pair state, they cannot take part in the bonding formation, but there is a valence vacant orbitals are present, then they can promote it to the vacant orbitals and forms, there is a unpaired electrons, they can form the bond with the another half filled orbitals. During the formation, the s orbital is a spherical, can overlap in any direction. S orbital is a spherical, can be overlap in any direction, but p orbital, d orbital, f orbitals, their lobes are present on the axis or in between the axis. Therefore, they are present in a definite directions. When s orbital overlaps with a p or d or f orbitals, then they can form the directional in nature. Their orbitals are present in a specific direction, thus the covalent bond is formed in the molecules are in directional in nature. This covalent bonding in directional nature is